Can you raise your arm completely relaxed and effortlessly vertically upwards and also reach backwards above shoulder height? Many cannot do that, simply because they haven't done it regularly for a long time, maybe for years. Simply because we always have our arms in front and down. I'll show you how you can open your shoulders step by step and make them more mobile with just one exercise. Briefly for you, so that you can understand the exercise. All these problems in the shoulder area are often very, very closely related to the pectoralis major muscle. This is a giant muscle. It goes from here over to the upper arm. And no matter where you move your arm, it is always involved and must yield accordingly. And when it is stretched, we know that most shoulders feel much, much better. And how we do that, I'll show you now. If you like, and if these little explanations help you to get into the exercise better, to understand it better, then write a short comment. Or give a thumbs up if you like it. And before we start with the exercise now, feel into your shoulder. Figure out at what height the shoulder starts to pull. Further back, further forward. Try it a little bit so that you get an impression of how your body is in its current state. And then you can wonderfully compare after the exercise. Because very often you can already notice a difference there, sometimes even a very clear one. Please lie on your stomach for the exercise. And now I will demonstrate for the left arm. If your shoulder problem is on the right side, please practice accordingly on the right side. Just start by putting your shoulder on the ground and feel how you might already perceive the pain. And then you go up so far until you notice, oh, now it starts to pull. Make sure that the shoulder is firmly defined on the ground. And no matter if you notice it here or there, I'm going to go into this middle area now. Then something happens. You leave the arm there, you stay with the shoulder on the ground, and you slightly move the leg of the other side outwards, then follow with the leg of the same side as the exercising arm until both legs are parallel. And then you place your hand on and turn yourself very carefully in the opposite direction and take out the right knee. And because the body is now moving, it may pull more. And that's a good thing. So once again, for repetition, you go up so high until it slightly pulls, until you notice, oh, now it becomes slightly uncomfortable. Then you increase this discomfort, which simply means that something is too short in most cases. You increase it by continuously rotating the body further, and then you go exactly into the range that can still be tolerated well. Do that for yourself. Breathe into it, go a little bit further into this position. You can push yourself further up with your knee and your arm. It could be that if you have a certain mobility in your torso, then it could be that you can lift your leg up high and move it backwards. Then it helps you to be able to twist even better in the stretch. But that doesn't have to be. This is sort of the icing on the cake for the exercise, because then you can go even further into the stretch and also practice trunk rotation at the same time, which can simply be good. The more we stretch, the better. So, and after a certain amount of time, which we have now approximately reached, you start and press and get a sense of contact with the elbow. Press with the elbow against the floor. Again and again. The elbow presses against the ground and feel that the shoulder still remains on the ground. And you go a little further into the stretch and now press with your hand into the ground. This is a different activation. The hand presses against the ground. Every now and then, I don't know if you can see how my muscles tense up a little bit. Simply press down with your hand every 2 seconds so that the program is already written, this control program in your brain. And now we change. Now press with your elbow, that's loose again. Press with your hand, that's loose again. Elbow loose, hand loose. These are very valuable controls that enable your body to move much more controlled. And now we're going to do both at once. Press and release the elbow and hand again. Press elbow and hand, then release. And now, after this warm-up, you have actually already provided enough control potential so that we can integrate it properly into the exercise. You now press with your elbow and hand and increase the pressure more and more, increasing the pressure more and more and holding, not letting go in between. Now you let go. And now try, it goes on. And again, you press with your elbow and hand and press a little more and a little more. Hold the whole thing, let go and continue into the stretch. And one more time, elbow presses, hand presses. You maintain this pressure. If possible, you even increase it, then release and continue into the stretch. And then we do the whole thing faster again. Elbow and hand press again, but you will notice right away, do it parallel. You press now, let go, and continue into the stretch. And again, press, relax, continue. Press, relax, continue. Do this repeatedly, and you will notice that every time you relax, you go a little further into the stretch. That is already the effect that is achieved during an exercise. And then it is done daily on 6 days of the week, over and over again, and increase the angle so that you already feel a slight pulling in the basic setting. Then you slowly come out again. Slowly come out, let the arm stay exactly where it is. And pull it up again and pull it up higher. Now naturally lift the shoulder and pull it even higher and stretch it while doing so and let it down again. And you do that for a few days. And you always start again. You have the shoulder defined as a fixed reference position lying on the ground. And you look, today it goes a little higher. And then you do the same exercise at that height. And eventually you might be here. And eventually you will be here. And if you are at about 45, 50 degrees, then the problem is actually already solved. How long the process takes, you have to look a little. That depends on the condition your shoulder was in. If you already notice a lot at the very bottom and think, oh God, how will I ever get up there? Please don't give up. A little bit every day. And you can assume that the structure will then reorient itself and that it will always become better possible. But now back to the situation after the exercise. Please feel it again. Feel it again. You felt it before. Before the exercise you felt it. What did my pain say? Now feel it again. It may very well be that it already feels different. Let us know. Share it with us. Write a comment. And if you already notice an improvement, if you like the exercise and you think, that could be a possibility, then also a thumbs up. And above all, spread the word, because the older people get, the more problems there are in the shoulders. And we have to spread the word that you can help yourself a lot with that. And the great thing is, with these exercises, we really address the cause of all these pains. That is an elimination of causes, in our opinion at least. And if you want to practice a whole shoulder routine, then please click here and you will go directly to it. And if you click down there, you can subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, don't forget to activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. There's always something interesting in there. If not for you, then to pass on, and also share the things. Nice that you were there. Ciao.